Imagine waking up one day and realizing the world didn't end. It didn't explode. It didn't collapse. It just paused. That's where this moment begins. A normal city street, cars in traffic, people mid-conversation, coffee cups lifted halfway to lips, birds cutting through the air, and then nothing moves. Time freezes, not dramatically, not violently, just completely. What makes this moment unsettling isn't the silence, it's the precision. Every object is caught mid-intention. A step never taken. A sentence never finished. A decision permanently suspended. This isn't destruction, it's interruption, and that's far more uncomfortable. At first, it feels impossible, like the city is holding its breath. The air itself feels heavier. Sound disappears, leaving behind a low, unnatural stillness. And then you notice something strange. One person can still move, a woman walking calmly through the frozen street. Her coat shifts gently as if time still recognizes her. Her footsteps echo too loudly in the silence. She isn't panicking, she isn't rushing, she's observing. That calm matters, because this scene isn't asking what caused time to stop. It's asking something much more personal. What would you do if everything else did? As she walks past frozen strangers, the city turns into a museum of unfinished moments. A child reaching for a hand, a cyclist caught mid-fall, a face frozen in the middle of a thought. This is what life looks like when momentum is removed. No progress, no distraction, no excuse to keep moving without thinking. The camera lingers on the smallest details, floating droplets of coffee, a scarf suspended mid-air, a bird frozen in flight, and suddenly those ordinary moments feel fragile. Because time stopping isn't abstract, it's personal. It's the realization that everything you were worried about can disappear in an instant. Scene 4 isn't really about time travel or superpowers. It's about presence. In everyday life, time never stops long enough for us to question how we're using it. We move forward on autopilot, convinced there's always more time later. Here, that illusion is stripped away. The silence becomes deafening. And then something changes, something almost invisible. A single particle begins to fall, barely noticeable, almost insignificant. But it changes everything, because it tells us this moment isn't permanent. Time isn't broken, it's holding its breath. If Scene 3 was about confronting who you are in isolation, Scene 4 is about confronting who you are without momentum, without deadlines, without noise, without the comfort of constant movement. And that's what makes this moment powerful. It reminds us that the scariest thing isn't time running out. It's realizing how little attention we give it while it's still moving.